Angel Reese has become a household name in the world of women's basketball. Her talent on the court is undeniable. Her energy, competitiveness, and clutch performances have made her one of the most exciting players in the WNBA. But as her star rises, so too do the tensions surrounding her future. Trade rumors, team frustration, and the potential for a superstar exit have dominated headlines, leaving fans, analysts, and even teammates in suspense. This is WNBA's Angel Reese trade rumors from team frustration to superstar exit. Reese's journey to the WNBA spotlight has been meteoric. She entered the league with high expectations following an outstanding college career. Her athleticism, court awareness, and scoring ability made her a player that fans could rally behind. From her rookie season, it was clear that she was not just a player, she was a game changer. Every time she stepped on the court, her presence was felt, and opposing teams had to adjust their strategies just to contain her. However, with great talent comes great scrutiny. Reese's intensity on the court has been both a blessing and a challenge. While her drive fuels her success, it also creates friction within team dynamics. Coaches, teammates, and management have had to navigate a complex mix of admiration for her skills and concern over the cohesion of the squad. That tension has become a central factor in the ongoing trade rumors. The first whispers of a possible trade surfaced after a string of games where the team's performance did not meet expectations. Analysts noted that while Reese was delivering impressive personal stats, the team as a whole was struggling. Losses in critical matches sparked conversations in the locker room and boardroom. It appeared that management began to weigh the value of keeping a high-profile talent against the overall chemistry and long-term strategy of the franchise. Internal frustration is rarely visible to the public, but in Reese's case, leaks and subtle signals hinted at mounting tensions. Teammates expressed dissatisfaction with playing styles, communication on the court, and decision-making during critical plays. While Reese's leadership qualities were never questioned outright, her assertiveness sometimes clashed with other established stars. These clashes, although normal in competitive sports, became magnified because of her high visibility and the media's focus on her every move. The trade rumors gained momentum after a particularly contentious game where the team suffered a narrow loss despite Reese scoring a career high. Pundits and journalists questioned whether keeping her was sustainable for the franchise. The narrative shifted from celebrating her individual brilliance to debating whether her presence was ultimately a hindrance to the team's cohesion. Fans began to speculate, social media buzzed with what-if scenarios, and every comment from coaches or players was dissected for hidden meaning. Behind the scenes, management faced difficult choices. Angel Reese is not only a superstar on the court, she is a marketing powerhouse. Her name brings attention, sponsorships, and revenue. Trading a player of her caliber could result in both backlash and opportunity. Teams are always balancing short-term gains with long-term development, and the possibility of a blockbuster trade involving Reese sparked intense deliberation. Executives considered factors such as draft picks, salary cap implications, and the potential to bring in multiple role players in exchange. Reese herself became aware of the growing speculation. Sources close to her indicate that she remained professional, focusing on training and performance rather than engaging publicly with the rumors. Her reputation as a dedicated athlete only grew as she continued to deliver stellar performances amidst uncertainty. Yet it is impossible to ignore the psychological toll that persistent trade chatter can have on any player. No matter how focused or talented, the fans were divided. Some argued that Reese's passion and intensity are precisely what makes her indispensable. They believe the team should do everything possible to keep her, adjusting strategies and coaching methods rather than considering a trade. Others felt that a trade might benefit both Reese and the franchise, allowing her to flourish in an environment better suited to her style of play while giving the team a chance to recalibrate. This debate fueled endless online discussion, podcasts, and opinion columns. One pivotal moment came when Reese delivered a career-defining performance during a high-stakes playoff game. She dominated offensively and defensively, proving beyond doubt that she is an elite athlete capable of carrying a team on her shoulders. That game silenced many critics and reminded the league why she is so valuable. Yet it also intensified the dilemma for management, how to balance her unmatched talent with the growing internal and external pressures surrounding her tenure. Negotiations behind closed doors reportedly began shortly thereafter. Discussions about potential trade packages, destinations, and contract extensions became the focus of executives and agents. While nothing was confirmed publicly, Insider reports suggested that multiple teams expressed strong interest in acquiring Reese, seeing her as a transformative addition who could elevate their franchise instantly. The implications of a trade extend beyond the court. Reese's personal brand, endorsements, and public image are intertwined with her team affiliation. Moving to a new city or franchise would impact media coverage, fan engagement, and sponsorship contracts. The WNBA itself watches closely, understanding that trading a high-profile star can influence the league's popularity, ticket sales, and television ratings. Every decision carries consequences far beyond individual statistics. Meanwhile, Reese continued to demonstrate professionalism and focus. She engaged in community events, maintained her media presence, and trained diligently. Her approach signals maturity and resilience, traits that make her not only a remarkable player but also a role model for younger athletes. Yet even as she maintained composure, the undercurrent of trade speculation loomed, affecting team morale, fan sentiment, and media narratives. Critics argue that the trade rumors themselves create unnecessary tension. By constantly speculating, media outlets and social platforms amplify conflicts that may otherwise remain manageable internally. For a player like Reese, whose focus is on performance, that amplification can become a distraction. It raises questions about whether the superstar is being treated fairly or if she is being judged more harshly than her teammates simply because of her prominence. The potential trade also reignites debates about how star players are valued in the WNBA compared to other professional leagues. Angel Reese's case highlights the delicate balance between individual brilliance and team performance. While her talent is undeniable, the conversation often revolves around how her presence affects team cohesion. This mirrors discussions in other sports but is particularly sensitive in a league striving to elevate visibility and equity for women's athletics. Fans are watching closely, with social media discussions trending daily. Memes, hashtags, and commentary capture every nuance of the story, from Reese's body language on the court to comments from analysts in interviews. For the league, this level of engagement can be both a blessing and a curse. It raises awareness and excitement, but also increases scrutiny, pressure, and the likelihood of misinterpretation or conflict escalation. In some ways, the trade rumors reflect the growing pains of the WNBA itself. The league is expanding, gaining international attention and attracting top-tier talent. With growth comes increased expectations, financial stakes, and media attention. A superstar exit, while dramatic, is also part of a larger narrative of the league maturing, handling contracts and managing player movement similar to other professional sports. Despite the swirling speculation, Angel Reese has maintained that her priority remains basketball. She has expressed pride in her achievements and commitment to the sport, signaling that regardless of trade outcomes, her dedication will not waver. That commitment resonates with fans who admire not just her athletic skill but her perseverance in the face of uncertainty. The question remains, what happens next? If Reese is traded, how will the team restructure? How will her new franchise integrate her talents? How will fans respond? Each of these questions carries weight, and each decision will shape the narrative for months, if not years. The uncertainty makes this situation one of the most closely watched in WNBA history. In conclusion, Angel Reese's trade rumors are about more than basketball. They are about talent management, media scrutiny, fan loyalty, and league growth. They highlight the complex interplay between individual brilliance and team strategy, between public perception and private negotiations. Reese is at the center of a storm that tests her resilience, professionalism, and star power. Whether she remains with her current team or moves to a new franchise, Angel Reese's impact on the league is undeniable. Her story illustrates the challenges faced by modern professional athletes navigating performance, media pressure, and organizational dynamics. It is a reminder that even the brightest stars face difficult choices and that trade rumors, while dramatic, often reflect deeper structural and personal factors. This is Fame Daily, bringing you WNBA's Angel Reese trade rumors from team frustration to superstar exit.